Airline industry groups, flight attendants, and lawmakers are asking the federal government to do more to stop unruly passengers on flights. This year, we've seen an increase in reports of verbal abuse, failure to comply with a federal mask mandate, and assault by airline passengers. You've seen the videos on this. The FAA said that it's received about 3,100 reports of behavior like this just since the start of the year. Flight attendant unions have requested a voluntary self-defense course be part of paid mandatory training. Some airlines have scaled back sales of alcohol, especially on short flights. Industry group Airlines for America has asked the Attorney General to commit to full and public prosecution of onboard acts of violence. And Senator Jack Reed plans to introduce legislation this month to combat abusive passenger behavior. We're going to be talking to FAA Administrator Steve Dixon coming up about 8 a.m. just about this problem because, guys, you've all seen the videos. You know what happens in these situations. There's a lot more of them. There is air rage out there right now.
I didn't like just watching just now.
Very uncomfortable. But people are already anxious.
I'm driving.
Mask mandates have been problems, and they have to act like bouncers in the air.
I'm driving.
Flight attendants, yes.
You do this. You can make a...
I do this?
No.
No.
You can make a family... some people think, well, if you drive, you're wasting vacation days where you could be vacating.
Yeah, but if you have fun on the road...
If you're having fun on the road,
okay.
which is possible...
Right. As long as you're together, right?
Right.
Right.
And it's certainly... There's a lot of things besides this, but you throw that in the mix with traveling...
Well, you get a delay. For me, I don't know about you guys.
Now they're
but
just going to cancel your flight.
If it's less than 10 hours, I will drive. Right. If it's less than 10 hours, because by the time you drive to the airport, you sit and you wait.
10 hours?
Well, yeah, if it's less than 10 hours. That's about where we go. Actually, sometimes 12. But there's not a lot of... If you can't get there on a direct flight, if you have to consider the 2 hours early you have to show up, if you have to consider getting your luggage, how far of a drive it is to the airport on either side of the trip, it ends up to not be much longer, and you get to go and come as you please. You
have
a car when you're there.
Wearing a mask the entire time in the airport and on the plane.
That's a lot.
I'm going half that, 5 hours. 5-hour drive I'll do. After that, I get to be on a plane.
Well, your EV can't go more than 5 hours, so you can't do you can't just go in and fill it up. You need my idea. You need my Waffle House idea. You guys glossed over. I told you that I sat at Newark.
I don't have an EV yet.
I know you do.
I don't have an EV yet.
Coming back from Pittsburgh, sat in Newark 3 hours coming back from 3 hours. Try that sometime because the gate that no one could leave, so the gate couldn't be open. They blamed it on weather.
A weather delay. If you sit in one of those,
it got a little scary.
That will expand your time, Andrew. Forget 5 hours. If you sit on the tarmac for an hour or 2, 3,
got a little scary. Some funny. They were not. Everybody on the plane was nice. The flight attendant was amazing. It was a United flight, but there were some passengers volunteering to be the unruly passenger. I will be the unruly pet because they have to take you off.
For the rest of the team.
They'll take you off.
Get all of us off.
Yeah, they'll take you off out on the tarmac. So there were a lot of people.
It wasn't you?
No, I wasn't. No, I was sulking. But when I did leave, I told the flight attendant, "You are
amazing.
Great. You are amazing."
Yeah. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.